Welcome to the Tippie Toe podcast. We got a special guest tonight, my dog. Let them know who my guest is, my dog.
Yeah, first of all, this is official ZP member / executive. Your main man, Junky Junk, little Haiti soldier.
What's up with you, my dog? How you feeling tonight?
And I'm feeling great, man. You know, I want to first prostrate my will to the ancestors. Those ancestors being the now Valley ancestors that were responsible for some of the greatest civilizations that our world has ever witnessed, right? Those civilizations were predicated on the principles of Ma'at, which we define as truth, order, and righteousness. I like to start that thing like that, man. That's how we bless the house, boy. We got to have the ancestors in this thing, boy. Tippie Toe, I feel good, man. You know, official ZP, we doing big things right now. Big things going on. You know, I've been a little busy, but, you know, my apologies, man. I know we supposed to been had done, took care of this, but let's get to business, baby.
Yeah, man, they been asking for you, man. The whole, the fan been saying, man, Tippie Toe, you gotta get that boy on the, you feel me, on the show. So I want to take it on bike and get to know you a little bit, cause you feel me, so I could see what's going on with you. You mind when you taking it on bike?
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me, like how it was though, growing up, where you from, let's take us there, dog.
All right, man. First and foremost, official Saber Palm Don. Like to say, one time for all my little Haiti heads, two times for all my Saber Palm true steppers, real that paved the way. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all know how it was on third court. And Tippie Toe, I got another announcement today, man. Today we lost one of the real true troopers, man, from third court Saber Palm. Rest in peace, Riff Raff, man. My homeboy was a deportee, man, from back in like 95, 94, 95, 96 probably. Riff Raff got deported, you know what I'm saying? That boy was a frontline soldier, true man in the heart, you feel what I'm saying? And he was still, you know what I'm saying, representing that thing. But my main man, he changed form last night. And I like to, you know what I'm saying, give a person a shout out to Vivian and my Nick in Santo Domingo, man. I know it's heartfelt right now to be losing a soldier like that. You feel me? So we're going to do it one time for one amazing Nick. Oh, real little Haiti, Saber Palm, Don. R.I.P.
Sorry for that loss too, my dog. You feel me? So like how it was for you, like growing up, like you in Miami, like back in them days. You feel me? Like, like both parents, single parents, how it was with you though, dog?
Man, growing up, man, as a jit in the hood, I'm a true Morningside Elementary, student. Then it went to Edison, man. Back in them days, you know how it was growing up in like the 80s. I'm gonna say like the 80s, the early 80s, all the way up until like the 90s. You know what I'm saying? It was like, growing up is just single. I became a part of a single family home because my old boy, back in the days, my old boy was a cab driver. You feel me? But he was hustling and he got caught up with the law. He got deported. I was about 11, 12 years old when he got deported. So, I'm a dude. I raised up in a house with 4 sisters. I was the only boy. So the homies, you feel me? Them was my brothers. And, we stepped out young. You know what I mean? You can imagine us 10, 11 years old back in them days. You feel me? When it was really going down. You feel me? Especially in like the early 90s. That's when we really went buck wild, like in our early teens. You feel me? You know how it was, man, in the book days. And, man, little Haiti was, it was rough, bro. It's a poverty-stricken neighborhood. You feel me? We come from Haitian backgrounds. You know how the Haitians had it back in them days, trying to make it over here to America. Then, you had some of the homies like me. I'm American-born Zoe. You feel me? But in the household, it's straight Zoe life. You feel me? You got the bun and pay the D. You feel what I'm saying? You got to go to Legleys. You feel me? Because most of us, bro, we kind of grew up in Haitian church backgrounds. Everybody had a little religion or whatever. So, girl tried to keep a, play on the straight and narrow. But we young and we seeing how it is to be going to school in America. You had to be up to date. You feel me? You had to have the Nikes, the ponies, the Adidas. You feel me? When Deodoras and all that was out, you feel me? We going to American school, but in the household, you know how them Zoe mummies that was, especially back in the days, it was kind of rough for them. A lot of them, they did a little cool mess, you know what I'm saying? They had their little frozen cup house. So it was kind of rough for a lot of the homies. Not all the homies, you feel me? But majority of the homies, man, we come from a poverty-stricken background, to keep it real. So we thugged it out young. You feel what I'm saying? Breaking in cars, all that little shit, doing little dumb. Excuse my language. I know I'm on air. But, you know, it started off small time, like the average jit in the hood. You know, we in the hood with BB being bad. You feel me? Jumping in splats. You know, the older homies, like one of the homies, Nick, he was talking about it, like our older homies, you know, we used to watch our older homies. Them boys was OGs. You feel me? And them boys taught us how to step in the street. Boy, y'all out here, y'all want to thug it out here young. Remember, y'all, you know, stick to the code. You feel what I'm saying? If you get in trouble, you already know, lay it down, come back out, do what you do. But you handle your responsibility. But we was young, dog. So, you know, jumping in the splat, joyriding, you know, that was our way to learn how to drive and all that. Then it went from that to B&E. You know, we went through a stage, you feel me? Because we were living that life as it went, all the way up to book grabbing to, you know what, you feel what I'm saying? In the game, doing the music, you know, we caught cases. Some, you know how it is when you got to click. You know, some of the homies miss little bits and pieces because, you know, like me, I was doing a little juvenile bit. You know, I was on the 10th floor and we repped that 10th floor, bro. You know, this junky junk. You feel me? On that 10th floor, we the ones that, you know what I'm saying, created that Zoe cell, because you already know how it was. But I ain't going to say all the Yanks, because we had Yanks. You know what I'm saying? We had Yayas in our crew, too. You know, G Charlie Yaya, main man, Kenny K, you know, he a Yaya. Straight Yaya from the hood, but real G to the core. He repped that, you know what I'm saying, that Zoe. You feel what I'm saying? In the hood, we rep that ZP. It wasn't all about just the Yanks going against all Yanks, because all Yanks went on that. It's just certain Yanks that thought, you know, they could play with the boys growing up. We wasn't having it. So that's how the little hype started about ZoePound, because we later became ZoePound when we started doing the little music. You feel what I'm saying? And we always had talent, though, because when we was in the hood, I can remember back in the days, bro, when I'm going to just say in the book game era, you know what I mean? When JT had that song, waking up in the morning, pockets on eat, but we was on that. You feel me? But that's our Saber Palm days when we was jits. You feel me? All the boys you know as the Pound now, MACKAZOE, REDEYEZ, G-Child. But Redeye was on the other side, but MACKAZOE, G-Child, and Blind was really on our side. You feel what I'm saying? And Redeye, G-Child and Mac officially from Saber Palm. You feel me? And the group, you know, we're going to talk about that probably later, how the group was formed. You got to understand, it was stages. We were Saber Palm boys first, and then Saber Palm boys transitioned and became ZoePound, the music group. But the music group got that rep from the streets. You feel me? We was in the streets first. You know, we was cool with the whole MIA. Ain't a place you could have went in the MIA. We ain't went to the hall. One of the homies done been to the hall. You know, when we were just, you know, you going through the hall days, doing a little time, come out. We on the 10th floor. So basically, we know dudes from every hood, the Pound, the real Pound, and all the homies in town, all the homies in Opelika, Liberty City, down south. I don't care where you go in Miami, all the way up deep Broward. You feel what I'm saying? We got homies that we either did. I did time with a lot of dudes, you know, when we was up that road, like when I did my time in the state, you know, up that road, we got to stick Dade and Broward for sure. Because, you know how it was in the state, Pensacola, some of them other little areas, you know what I'm saying? They clicked up like that. But you know how South Florida really kind of stuck, even though we used to have like little internal little beefs in the joint. But for the most part, Dade and Broward was, you feel what I'm saying? So dudes like Mac, me, G-Child, that like been in and out of jail a lot, and a lot of other homeboys. We know a lot of dudes. So basically, dudes gonna validate and vouch for us as being the originals from the streets first. Then we start doing that music. Because a lot of people got it twisted about Ali Adams, the worst. Huh? He is a Haitian of embarrassment for real. Ain't no Zoe did it like this dude did it when we get on that topic. But like I said,
you don't want to skip, you feel me?
Right. So, but like I said, growing up in the hood, you know, we had our bumps and bruises, you know, catching little cases, catching little petty cases, you know, dudes going out, doing their time, coming out, until later on, you know, we started doing a little music thing. But in the hood, it was like regular average thug life type, you know, living, growing up, bro. Our families had it rough, and Zoes ain't, like I said, they ain't understand all that fashion, so they're gonna send you to school with whatever. And you know, we ain't going to school with no MA 100s, none of that. So, you know, we had to do our thing, going to JC Penney's, you know, I mean, from petty theft to shoplifting to whatever we had to do, you know what I'm saying, to stay dug in of the day. We did it as jits. You feel what I'm saying? It's just, that was our life, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
And I want to ask you a question too. Like, you say your dad was hustling. Like, what was he like? I guess like, you know, most Zoes ain't doing that.
Right.
Yeah, how come, like, how your dad was in tune to the streets to be hustling?
So, nah, it ain't like that, Tippie Toe. You gotta understand, like a lot of Zoes back in them days, you gotta understand in the 80s, right? Just picture in the 80s. All the Zoes that came in around the 80s and the 70s, a lot of, like my dad, they came in like the late 70s. So by the time the 80s hit, and you know how it was in the street, you know, some Zoes had to hustle. Some Zoes, they didn't go to school, get an education, and was able to get jobs. Like, you still got some prominent figures in the hood that's from the hood right now, that's representatives of our cities and all that, right? But then you had some Zoes, they didn't have an education, they was hustlers. You feel what I'm saying? My dad, his hustle, he was a cab driver. So you know how you know what them cab driver was, them Zoes back in the day. Act crazy because they had them hard bottom shoes and they roll collar. Think them Zoes was moving. You feel me? Them Zoes was, you had certain Zoes that was moving. And if you from little Haiti, you'll know certain spots in the hood where mommy them, she had like a little, you know, little frozen cup house, sell a little griot and everything. You got the Zoes under the trees playing domino, you know what I'm saying, with the clothespin on them. You know how they used to, if you from little Haiti, you know that culture. At the same time, come on, man, you in a drug-infested neighborhood. Little Haiti had drug-infested neighborhoods too, like certain neighborhoods, it was going down. So my old boy, he was a cab driver, but he was a jive slick hustler on the low. He had 5 kids. I got 4 sisters. I'm the only boy at the time. You feel me? So they didn't have an education to get, you feel me, good job. They just with the scraps they was giving, they was doing what they, you know how mommy gonna make it happen for 5 kids, because they gonna take a little $5, you know what I'm saying, rice, yeah, make a meal for everybody. So it was like that. So my boy was jive slick hustling. We didn't know how he was taking care of us. So he got caught up, hand in the cookie jar, caught a dope case. You feel me? He was trafficking one of his passengers to Winter Haven. You feel me? I remember the case when my old boy got locked up, got out. He got out now from that dope case, right? He caught like a year in the feds because it was nothing but a little brizzig back in the days in the 80s. No time. He got out. So old boy back on his little thing, whatever. He got caught up in this other little scam. Like, it was like immigration scam. I'm gonna put it like that. That's what made him get deported. I was like 11, 12 when that happened. So girl, she got 5 kids to take care of Dolo. And she couldn't handle me. I'm the boy. So I'm like the energy. I'm like the masculine energy of the family. Like, I got sisters, you know, we bumping heads. Sister want to do something different than what bro want to do. You know, I'm young at the time, you know, already getting a little, you feel me? We in the streets. Like, I got a homeboy, Nick, and my other homeboy, Pooh. Both of them boys had babies when they were 14. So you already, we sticking young. 14. So both of my homeboys' son damn near could hang out with them because they up in age. You feel me? So we was young. We was ahead of our time in the streets, you know, doing our thing. And that just was our life. But like I said, my old boy, he got deported. And boy, old girl can hold me.
And what made you jump head first? Like you said, was it like I gotta keep up with that drip? Or like, you feel me? Like what age you could say you jumped into the streets?
Well, for me, my first little juvenile beat, I ain't gonna lie, bro. And I'll be like, that was a weird way, but it happened. My first beat time going to the hall, it happened in school. I was at Edison Senior High, and it was this little girl, you know, this little female I like. And I was touching on her. You know how I used to be in school, gripping on her, you know, feeling on her. You know, that was the thing. You know, you get all in their face, feeling on her. So I was feeling on the girl. She pushed me in the computer. I end up fighting the little girl. So they gave me like a battery, aggravated battery, because I think my ring kind of cut her. So they took me to the hall, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I went straight to the hall. I'm 11. I was 13. I'm gonna say. I think I was 13, 14 when I first did my first 21 days. But I went to the hall. My very first time going to the hall was because my homeboy had snatched a chain and they came to the school and got me. That was in Edison Middle. I went to the hall the second time in the senior, but my very first, I was 11 years old in Edison Middle. And I did like 5 days. They put me on house arrest, you know what I'm saying? And they dropped that case. That was like my first like felony. You feel me? So that's basically how I start. Like a couple of the homies, they had done been in and out of jail. Like Mac. Mac been in the hall 10 years old. Mac was the youngest dude in the hall one time when he got that scar. I said he got that scar on his head. He had a crazy accident when he was a jail. Yeah, free MACKAZOE, man, for sure.
So how long did you know Mac? When was your first time meeting MACKAZOE?
Me and Mac went to Morningside Elementary. Actually, right now, how it stand, you know, me and Mac family through one of his mom cousins is my nephew dad. You feel what I'm saying? So MACKAZOE mama cousin is my nephew's dad. So me and Mac go back to Jits, Morningside Elementary School, from kindergarten all the way up. You know, we from the same neighborhood. Mac them was staying in Saxon before they moved to Saber Palm. They were staying in Saxon apartment. That's in Little Haiti. And then from Saxon, they moved to Saber Palm. I had cousins that stayed in Saber Palm. See, all the homies, the ZP homies, the official homies, everybody didn't stay in Saber Palm. Saber Palm was like some apartment complex that was like projects to us. You feel what I'm saying? It was called Saber Palm Villas. But it's like we basically turned it to a project with all that wild and we were doing that as jits. You feel what I'm saying? You know how we just tore the hood up for real. You know what I mean?
Was at that time, y'all felt like y'all had a point to prove, or like how it came about? Just y'all getting together and start claiming. You feel me?
Nah, for real, bro. I'ma just be real with it, bro. The life's a movie, dog. I'm just being real. The life was a movie, cause like I said, when we start coming out the house as jizz, dog, we had older homeboys that was already thugging, and we looked up to these dudes. Cause we used to see these dudes coming through in them bronze, the 30s and chunks. Or them boys that had a verts with that's how later on ZoePound had the verts. We gonna get to that, but you in the hood and you seeing how these boys jumping out back in the day with the LL Cool J sweatsuits, the Crush with the Nefertiti head. Oh, Buster old Ali tried to say Nefer. He said Nefertina. He don't even know what the Nefertiti head is. He bozo. But yeah, you seen them boys, big African piece on, them boys lugging with the Chevys, the 4-kickers, and you remember the Zeus amps and the amp racks. You remember all that, bro? Yeah. Just watching the homies and how you know what I'm saying? That swag, man. We wanted to be that. We young, just in the hood, you know what I mean? And it just looked good to us, bro. We were just young and dumb. You feel me? Just trying to just get in the game. We wanted to be that. You feel me? And that's all it was, bro. It wasn't like we forced it. We was hanging out young. We came out the house young, going through the factories back then, Saber Palm, just breaking shit, bro. We was bad just. We'll just go to them folks' factories and we'll break all the windows with just destructive jits. We'll break in cars. You feel me? We'll go to the arcade like we used to go to the Omni back in the days. We were jits. We'll skip school, middle school, dog. We'll skip school, catch a bus to the Omni Mall. Remember the game room in the Omni Mall? All the towners know what I'm talking about. We used to go to the Omni Mall, breaking in them games, bro. We'll break in video games. We'll take all the tokens out the back of the video game, and we'll go by the token machine because they had a token machine in there. We'll go by the token machine, and we'll be like, hey, don't put that dollar in there. I'm going to give you 5 tokens for that dollar. So, we was young dudes just hustling because you had to wait till the old girl come to the crib to cook. And as a shorty, you get hungry running around and you get hungry. So we'll go in the K food store. You told him, bro, we'll go steal. We used to call it raid sheet. We'll look, see where the cashier at, and then we'll be like, bro, let's raid. We'll steal. You know what I'm saying? We going in the corner store stealing. Boom, we get out. That's how I live. I live grow up to the old girl get home, boy. We ain't had it like we ain't silver spoon. It was rough, like project life. We know Little Haiti was another hood. And we happened to be a couple of homies that hooked up as youngsters from the same blocks, going to the same school. All of us just start hanging together. Saber Palm was a spot where it was a lot of other spots in Little Haiti that was like jumping too, but we was all from that Saber Palm area, and Saber Palm was the place to chill and hang out. Dudes used to be rapping in the streets, acting, dancing. You know what I'm saying? Cause we was like kind of like in tune to hip hop too. We had a lot of little characters. We used to have little house parties, little street party. You know how that was in the hood. We was rapping just like any other hood. You feel me?
Okay then. And like you feel me, like when did the money and y'all growing older, like when did that money, like you say, them don'ts came in and you feel me, the hustle I used to hear about?
Oh yeah. Like I said, it's just like a phase, bro. Like I say, for every era, what was going on at the time, we was about it. Like I say, when the book game was like that, we was young dudes, we were flexing. Ain't no question. I did the time for that. Ain't no coming to get me for no book. I served the time for that, but that was just an era. We were getting money then, and then it came a time right down here in South Florida, that thing got real hot. Them folks were giving you life sentences for grabbing books. And then you had a lot of
things. Grabbing books, for the people that don't know, what you mean by grabbing books?
Grabbing books was one of the trendy things back in like the late 80s and up until like the mid 90s. I'm gonna say, you know, tourist robbery was the thing to do to get money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how it is in Miami. Miami like different from a lot of other cities. Like, that's just like when the Jouet came out, everybody on the Jouet, right? Everybody on the Jouet. Same thing. Back in the days, boy, book grabbing the thing, boy, them tourists, boy, they be having grams, boy. You could grab a book and come up overnight. And we got a lot of stories about like homies in the hood that, you know, flexed it at them times and was, I'm talking about dudes used to be on caper where you put a broom in the game just all grabbing tourists. Yeah. And then what happened was back in them times, that tourist robbery had got real hot. So they started losing the tourists. Remember, the tourist rate had deflated. In Miami, it was losing a lot of money. So it was on the news, you know, Sally Fitz and all them news reporters. They was like, hey, the tourist robberies is getting bad in Miami. And bro, them folks start, they named the thing Smash and Grab. And bro, they was just giving you a whole bunch of time. If you got caught for smash and grab, they was giving dudes life. So they kind of just killed that wave. So dudes was like, man, it ain't even worth grabbing for a couple of grands and going to catch a life sentence. So the wave shift. And as the wave shift, you know what I'm saying? We just moved with the game. We was young niggas moving with the game. So like me, I got locked up in like 1993 for a book case and attempted murder on the law enforcement. That's for another story. You read my book and you'll learn about the law enforcement. We ain't gonna talk about no cases. But I caught a case back in 93. And by the time I got it in 1997, from 93 to 97, I was doing the state bid, right? But so a lot of little things had done happen with the name. ZoePound, Saber Palm boys had done switch their names to ZoePound. Because now dudes had just started doing music. So when the music thing had just started, I was locked up. I'm hearing about the boys out there. Yeah, boy, the boys out here, boy. Them boys got the verse with the Haitian flag. Them boys going to do little local shows. They opening up. Because Blind and Redeye, if you could date back, Blind and Redeye was always on Uncle Al's station. See, Blind and Redeye was the dudes that used to be dealing with Blind. Before the whole rap group got formed, Blind and Redeyes, them was out there. Shout out to them boys, because them boys was like the skeleton of ZoePound going from a street group to a rap group. And they used to be on Uncle Al's station, tearing it up. They used to have contests. There used to be some Zoes, Redeye and Blind. They used to be on the airways, tearing it up. So it so happened that, you know, Mac and the boys, you know, saying got together with Mac and G-Chai got together with Redeyes and Blind, and they formed that group. So when they formed that group, you know, dudes start saying, man, we need to get serious with this rapping, because, bro, it was a lot of dudes that's supposed to have been ZoePound. Now, I'm skipping a little bit, but I'm just talking about the ZoePound rappers that everybody know now. That's how they got together. It started with Blind and Redeyes, and then Mac and G-Child came. You know what I'm saying? Them boys formed a group. So from that point, you got another transition happening for the boys. Now, we off that robbery stuff. You know what I'm saying? Shit got hot. You feel me? They shut Saber Palm down because too much crime. Then, you know, we had other little beefs in the hood. Because, you know, back in the days, growing up in Saber Palm, we had little petty beefs in the hood. That's what a lot of people know us from. Little beefs in the hood that they might have heard of. ZoePound clowned on it. You feel what I'm saying? But we ain't going to talk too much about the beefs. But, you know, niggas start getting a little older. So niggas was like, boy, we got to find another way to, you know, make a little living. So that's when you hear about the White House. It's a story about the White House. I can't tell you too much, Tippie Toes. You're getting too
damn, we trying to get nosy. We goddamn, you can't let us know. Goddamn.
Too nosy, Tippie.
Man,
I'm giving you the movie. Now I can't give you the movie. You make 500,000 views and Junk done gave the movie. Everybody mad. They like, we working on the movie now. Y'all lay around for it. We working on the movie. The real Zoe Pound, not Ali Ho Adams. We gonna get the how Ali Ho Adams got in the play, but the real boys right now. We back together again. We working on some stuff. I'm gonna have a lot of stuff on my iTunes on my channel. Hey, sorry for the promotion, but thanks for the promotion on Tippie Toe.
No, you good. You good.
I'm gonna have a lot of the like stuff that we did with Juvenile, like when the boys fell, when me and Mac fell, it kind of was like a domino effect. Things started happening. This weird dude Chip came in the way, but at the same token, it was like a domino effect. So a lot of the work we were doing when we was round Cash Money and them boys, when we was doing our thing, we did to tear it down. Blind was working on his album. Red Eye already had Eyes of the Storm going with the ZoePound album. So we was working. And then, you know, we still thugging. We still in the lobby.
So you still was locked up? Was you locked up with all that going on, or you came home?
I was out. Like the times I'm talking about now, when we was like on the music hard, I had done got out from that state case. I got out from that state case in 97. So from 93, I got out in 97. So the music thing had done started, right? You know, the Pound doing little local stuff, but we still getting that recognition from the street Pound. You feel me? And a lot of dudes know about the boys when we was in the street. You feel me? Like I said, that part of it, when the Chevys was out, I missed that part. By the time I got out, the homies got popped on some other stuff on them boats. You feel me? I can't tell you the movie till you get too nosy.
Oh Lord, we can't know nothing.
It's the movie, Tippie Toe.
It's going down.
That's why I'm telling you the Ali Ho Adams story is not the story, but y'all finna get it from the main man, Junky Junk. And Chipsy, I want to see him by myself because I want to know when you became ZoePound. I'm like, I be looking at the stuff, Tippie, because you know, Junk went in 2002, Junk caught his Fed beef and got out in 17. Y'all check Junky Junk out. Boy, did that thing clean. Giggity know how I did that, Tizzy. You feel me? Real nigga shit. But a lot of strange things happened when I was locked up, bro. And you know what I'm talking about. And the world know what we talking about. But I'm gonna give everybody their own chance to just come clean. Come clean with the truth. Cause we came back out here at the right time. You feel me? See, Ali Ho Adams, he had a plan, right? But his time ran out. See, he ain't know. He was like, boy, Joe gone for a while. Damn, Mac caught life. You feel me? Damn, bro. I just can't get the recognition I want. You know, like these boys. He wanted to be the boys forever and day, bro. That's just the swag, just the way the way we were doing that thing so crisp. And he trying to talk about like, he trying to get home team against each other. Player, we see you. We lurking. We know what you are. We know you the law. Ain't nobody gonna go try to, who the hell gonna go try to who gonna go stake out looking for this clown? Bruh, you dealing with your own self. When he look at himself in the mirror, he say, damn, I'm flawed. Because they exposing me. He ain't know we was gonna shock out, boom, and catch him right when he start all that buffoonery. Junky Junk was just laying low in the cut. I've been out here 7 years working on this
Joe,
thing.
man, leave that police alone, man.
And I had phone calls with him. I had a lot of stuff because I had a lot of questions for him, but he couldn't answer. He was like, damn, Joe, out now, and I gotta wait till I get out. So he know these guns was gonna be busting waiting for him. He didn't know I was gonna be. I'm gonna be like you one day, Tippie. So you know I admire you. I'm gonna be a blogger too. I'm gonna be top notch like you too. I'm
Don't do that,
myself. Look at that vulture kid. This is what we doing. Tippie Toe. Vulture. I've been busy. You know what I'm saying? Cause look, boy, you know the movie coming. Hey, ZoePound, them the real ZP might give you another album. But we got some young guns coming out of Little Haiti. We back on the music thing, Tippie Toe. We politicking. We in the industry.
You can push your nephew.
We doing our thing. Right back at y'all. Y'all gonna see us get right back in stride. We gonna get right back in stride what we used to do. And we gonna let that Chippy saga, Chipsy going. That's how I knew him as Chipsy. I don't know him as no Ali. I don't know him as no leader of Zoe Pound? When you became Tippie Toe, just answer this question for me. Because I've seen a lot of these videos, right? I'm watching, I'm looking, I'm watching the podcasters. I'm watching these boys pipe that garbage. I'm like, now do the world. Critical thinkers, be a thinker. See, Junky Junk went in that joint and he became a critical thinker. Because I knew when I get out here, boy, you better move a certain way, boy. Them blunts giving out 1,000,000 years. And listen, they building a lot of prisons, boy. That's a business. See, I went up in there and I had to get it right. I'm like, I got a story to tell. Then this clown out here making all this noise, faking, just jacking the boy's name off. Man, I mean, that thing I'm seeing, man, dudes pulling up on me like, hey, Joe, man, you famous. I see you in the book. I go to get the book and I see Ali Zoe. I'm like, who the? So I call the crib. I'm like, what's going on out there? They're like, bro, it's a disaster. And it might look like, it might even look like, because a lot of people, it might come later, but I'm going to let you know now. It might look like REDEYEZ. They was talking about, oh, REDEYEZ switch. He had went with another he went with another label. He was doing this thing. Bro, ain't no pressure. REDEYEZ had to do what he had to do because it was chaos and confusion going on. And REDEYEZ already had his album done, so he pushing that. That's why he was rolling with Birdman. See, a lot of people don't understand. Main man was doing his thing. You feel what I'm saying? He had to do what he had to do. And when we call home trying to find out the homies that was locked doing their thing, trying to see like what's going on. They like, bro, this dude done threw a monkey wrench in the game. He got people thinking he the pound.
Yeah, but can I ask you a question though? Do you think he helped get the name Pound out there like in New York by saying?
No, sir. Listen, shout out to Lil Dap. Lil Dap is on our album, bro. We got Rake One, Chef Rake One. Take that back to the cages, yeah, with the max and the gauges, jewels in the pages, skate off, Benzes and lenses, big wide rims with a cigar, moving like men's. We went all up through New York. I'm on the song with me, Mac, G-Child, and Lil Dap from the group home. I don't know, a lot of people from Miami probably used to see us rolling around with Guru too. Remember Guru? He was a group of Gangstar, Primo and Guru. They formed the group Gangstar. You know, he was an OG.
DJ Premier.
Around the time, rest in peace though. Rest in peace, Guru. You feel me?
Yeah, Gangstar.
But he was like when we had Bushwick Bill with us helping us out. Guru was the only like other. I'm talking about seasoned artists that been in the game that had done put down that hip hop respected. He was teaching us little shit about the game too. We was in and out of New York doing things with them boys, so we was really learning the music. I don't know what this clown did out here. He came right behind us. You gotta understand, ZoePound been doing this music stuff since 1995. If you look at incorporation, see, we're gonna have a lot of stuff we're gonna stop talking. The data gonna prove, but we do got a lot of stuff in court, so we won't be want to talk about a lot of stuff because he infringed, right? He infringed on our stuff. He came out with House of Fire back in 1999, something like that, up until 2002. After Mac got locked up, he changed his name. He started calling himself Zoe, because before that, don't nobody know that man by the name of Zoe. I bet.
Chip.
Excuse me. I bet anybody that know Chipsy, I call him Chipsy. I ain't even call him Chip. You Chipsy, like. He made Carol City look bad. He just a buster from Carol City. You got busters all over, right? We ain't gonna even, like, you got busters in Little Haiti. You got busters in the city. But real Tech real. You feel what I'm saying? He just was one of them. He a snake dude. He one of them cutthroat ass dudes. You feel what I'm saying? He one of them dudes you go out on the lick with, bro. You done hit, and he gonna bust you in the back of the head and throw you out the car. He just that type of dude. You gotta understand that type of dude, because here you got House of Fire, ZoePound busting up the airways. We ain't gonna even talk about getting bread and all that. You trying to inflate your worth like you had all that. You had a few, we know what you had. You had a few businesses. And then that same dude you told on with that mortgage fraud, you claiming all his properties. Bro, you ain't, now just think about this, Tippie Toe. Just think, be a thinker. Because I don't hate on no dude. Just be a thinker. If this dude had 142 pieces of property, right? I don't see no forfeiture count in his indictment. So I don't see what he lost. you talking about a lot of stuff you lost, but let's just imagine ourselves with 142 pieces of property. Man, just imagine that 200 bands, how much you worth. Just do the math. 140, just say 20. Man, you over 2-3 million strong. So why is you trying to, you ain't got time for no label trying to, what he say? Oh, I went to Lil Wayne and say, hey, get my artist. I'm my artist. He thought it was sweet. Get my artist. And if Lil Wayne ain't signed your artist, hold up. First of all, it don't make sense if Wayne rejecting your artist and you say you who? ZoePound, you using the name. ZoePound already had a song with, ZoePound has songs with Lil Turk. We hearing it now. BG. Lil Turk and BG. We tear it down. That was laid down. We laid it down right in Circle House. That was a track from you, the committee. Remember the get crunked up. They made that track. 2 times for Fence, man. We cooking it up with Fence right now with the young G's that's finna the airwaves. But at the same token, bro, we was doing our name preceded us in the music from the street stuff. That's why we didn't have to go around muscling nothing like this dude was trying. But ZoePound ain't known for muscling. We had the muscle. We had respect. What we need muscle for? We had respect, we had money, and we had love. How the hell you think we did all them features and had a nice album and we jumping out the bimbos back in the day? When people seen us stepping Tippie Toe around them times, people that know the Pound when they was doing that music, when we stepping in Cristal, Amnesia, all these clubs back in the day, right here in Hollandale, Casablanca before it shut down, we was doing search opening for big boys. And when they see us pull up, back in the day, Navi limos, we pulling up like stars, jumping out big chunk. You see the video? We got videos done. We was made already and still in the game. 2 times for Big Happy. He tried to be happy. Oh, he wasn't even there with when we met Baby them talking about you gamble with Baby and gave him 100 grand. Now what? Now we from the hood. I done been to major spots where they got skin games in the hood and it be 100,000 up in there. What Baby borrowing 100,000 from you for? Why would he even? If he had just met us, how Baby got that friendly and just, hey, let me get 100,000. You just it ain't go down like that. You're lying, and that wasn't even you, bro. That's my big homie Happy. We can verify that. All you gotta do call Birdman. Happy from the pocket, of course. Chip, your lie is continuing to just deteriorate. You came out, you did a sugar, I said name dropping. You name dropping. Like even when he was at Vlad, you name dropping real G's in the street. That's still this man with, bro, you violate the code. But we know why you doing it. You doing it first because you can't come back to the MIA. You done did all kind of creep. You done did all kind of creep shit and stuff. Chip, we know you, bro. You ain't cut like that. You feel me? He was doing dirt in the street. That's why when he got the name, he wanted to be part of this music shit. He wanted to be ZoePound. You went in. And then let me tell you what the sad part about this dude. You feel me? And I could just let our little business be, known to the public a little bit. Because at that time, we straight dudes, right? And we learning the game too. So it's a little parts of the game that we had to tighten up some bolts and screws. Because at the time, you got to understand, we was going from one label, developing into another label. Because we were learning some things in the music from the OGs like Bushwick and Guru, like, y'all can't have a structure like that. Because at one point, we had a structure because we come from the street. We had the whole team as investors in EP, like 30 dudes. That was the ZoePound Corporation. You can't do that business-wise. You feel me? So while we was learning, we start changing stuff, right? And we got this sucker on the side of us. He acting like he gonna just get, he gonna appreciate the help we give him because ZoePound was, at that time, ZoePound was gonna be the next thing smoking. Anybody that knew us around that time knew that, boy, that ZoePound stuff, the next thing coming out of Miami, boy, them boys doing it. Them boys rolling with cash money. You see them boys on the regular. Cause that's how we roll. It's like we ghetto celebs. We ain't carry it like that. You feel me? We went with all that flowers and like how like we was nobody knows ZoePound for doing all that. That's that shit you did when you played games. He caught a dude. I ain't gonna lie. And a lot of these people that's talking crazy, talking about, oh, that was a business maneuver. He's smart of it. Player, you fucking with some real nigga shit, bro. You talking about some real niggas, player. You feel me? You talking about some real niggas that did something for their culture, nigga. We don't want to put that Zoe shit. When you hear Zoe, nigga, ZoePound was the ones that made that, prideful to be. You feel me? From what we endured growing up from the hood, player. And that wasn't no way to flex on nobody, in no hoods. We didn't go to no hoods. We knew dudes from town because we had homeboys like Chubb that went to school with dudes from town and the beach high and all that. So ain't no, like, we fuck with everybody. That's why ZoePound ain't really had beef with all kind of niggas. Nah, man, them niggas from jits. We know them niggas from going to the hall, doing their thing. Then them boys start doing their little thing, slanging, going on little legs. We heard about in the streets. You gonna hear about how them boys did little, for the movies. Tippie Toe, you been too nosy. Tippie Toe listening, been too nosy. But
well, I can ask you a question though. Where you was when, because Redeye said that boy had a couple M's though. Where you was around the time he was hustling?
I ain't knocking it. Listen. Remember, ain't nobody knocking the bread he had, right? I'm just saying, for the public, for the movie, for the stuff he had planned to do, he inflated his wealth. Meaning, he put a 10 on the 2. Ain't nobody say you ain't had no M's. We ain't bragging about it. I had M's. You got a whole bunch of homies in the clique that had M's. We knew dudes that we hung with in the city. Man, listen, around that time you had Madman them. They had a record company. Madman, them boys was doing it with us around that time. You had Demi Boys, Chris Black, all right, master producer. We in the studio right now. We cooking stuff up with the young guns. We ain't playing. We doing this. We back on that. That's where we was. We was coming from street dudes, going corporate, doing our thing. And here it is, like it's known. He got a homeboy that was down with my big homie, Big Chubb, rest in peace. Peace still out here now, real soldier. He laying low. He ain't, come on, bro. Everybody ain't on this with Junky Junk doing. I had to develop a little skill to come out here. I knew I was gonna be doing this a little bit, Tiptoe. You feel me? I was like, damn, bro, it's all about telling your story now. When I was locked, but I was like, I gotta get abreast with technology. I'm still learning. I'm still pecking, but we doing our thing. We moving forward. Along with the BS that this dude, he created controversy. A lot of people like, oh, y'all riding his hype. No, it ain't that. The real ones had to step out there and get out there now. Dudes ain't want to do it like that. This thing deeper than rap while y'all playing. Off the record, you feel me? So we wasn't coming like this, but you forced them G's out of retirement now, and we do this thing, we do this TV thing, we do this media thing. We know how to keep it, constructive and right. You feel me?
And like you
say,
let
the world know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to let the truth be told, man. Because guess what? The truth don't need support for sure.
And like you say, you feel me? Like some people saying it was a smart move. How the clique feel about the ZoePound, copyright situation?
Yeah, but check this out, Tippie Toe, because you see I rambled on. I'm known for rambling on because there's so much on my brain. So what I'm telling you, he caught us at a critical time. We was transitioning from one company to the next, right? Just changing the name, changing the form of the way we got it. Mm-hmm. And at that time, I had done failed, right? I failed a couple of Macs. I failed a couple of months before MACKAZOE fell, right? I fell in March. March of 2002. Mac fell a little later in that year. But while we was doing this ZP thing, Chip, he with his House of Fire stuff, he used to come and act like he trying to peep game, like we'll be going out to a show or something. We got the hype. He gonna tag along. We gonna tailgate each other. House of Fire, ZoePound. When we jump out, we all Zoes. And his big homie fell with our homie. So when he coming through with his music thing, we like, okay, look, Chipsy done went and got him a little record company. And he like, yeah, boy, I'm doing this House of Fire stuff, boy. I got artists. So we like, okay. He did have a good artist, Toro. Toro, rest in peace. He was blazing. Toro was like that. But look what happened on the string of that buster. My nigga, the best thing he had He lost it. So I don't know this other dude that he say he pull up on Wayne on. I don't know what happened with Wayne. And I'm just saying, we ain't got no proof. I know the Phantom got burnt, but all that other, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But this dude, he always wanted to be. He, like, when his homeboy got case with my homeboy and he was coming around, because he didn't know the Pound like that till he came around with Pete. And my homeboys caught a case with that man, and he saw just coming around, well, but that's Zoe, what y'all doing? You know, we used to look at him like, what's up with this dude? Like, yeah, I'm just coming through, you know, checking to see what's up with Pete. Bro, holla at your homeboy, like, you know, we used to like, what this dude? But then, was like, damn, that's P little homie. So he started coming through every now and then, like on the street tips, certain homies was like, we Haitian. So when he'll come through and be like, yo, Zoe, you know, nigga trying to get a little, y'all got, you know, prices fluctuate. You know, on some street shit, bro, we get it for the 14th. If not, that's how he kind of affiliated. So, but we wasn't like dealing every now and then. Nigga be like, okay, man, give buddy say he trying to cop, but we ain't fuck with you like that. Anyway, he disappeared for a little bit. I'm hearing, my sources are telling me on some street stuff. Tippie Toe nosy too. I'm hearing that he had done came up on a lick, right? He had done came up on a lick, however he got it. So he come back, right? This is where I can vouch that he had a little bread. He had a little bread, because when he came back, he came flamed up with that House of Fire stuff. So everybody was like, yeah, boy, Chipsy, boy, I heard Chipsy done came up. I see that boy look like, because he looking good now. But you know, that's like an everyday thing in Little Haiti at them times. You already know about them boat legs. That's in the movie. Touch your nose. You know the boys known for hitting blocks. You know about it all in the swamp stories, all in the gangland movies. It was told that them boys used to go on them boats.
And you ain't gotta go too deep in it, but you think that Ali ever went on them boats?
I don't know his business.
Okay.
I'm
thinking he was hanging with the crew. I'm thinking.
Let me tell you. What? Listen, Ali is not a Little Haiti ZP dude. He came in through one of his homeboys. So whatever he did when he started going on his rampage, I can only vouch for one time. I know he probably came up. I never even talked with the dude to be able to say, yeah, boy, I heard you done, boy, and you broke me off a little something. Boy, back that up, what? We wasn't cool like that. We got cool with him just because, you know, he was coming around, his homeboy locked up, and it's like, he a Zoe, he's coming through. And like I said, he disappeared. When he came back, the word was he done busted. Because now he flamed up. That's when he got the House of Fire thing. So we like, damn, that boy done put a label out there, boy, that boy. So he got his setup. So the man was making moves, bro. It's a lot of dudes was around us making moves that had them little labels. Mad Dollar them. Them boys were doing stuff. Like, it's a lot of labels. Everybody was getting money. It was the seasons for the Zoes around here. Depend on who you know, you could get it for. Remember, that's that time Trick was letting it know. Boy, all them Zoes. Ain't nobody really got no story in the world like Little Haiti. Going on them docks. One day you broke, you come back, you the kid the next day. Blocks. I know you know them stories. You probably know some of them. So touch your nose, Tippie Toe. A lot of them move up to yo. A lot of them boys moved up to where you at, Palm Beach, Broward. You know how that was going. You feel me? ZP got their own history with, like, I know them boys. Them boys had done been on them boat, right? He wanted to be in. That's what made the dude. So like I said, let me don't get off the story no more. When we was changing over to ZoePound Entertainment, Mac got locked up. And he knew. See, nigga had him too much in our business. Because as we transitioning and we doing stuff, you know, Mac used to kind of mess with him a little bit too on the, you feel me? On the street level. Knows. So that's what made a lot of people think like he affiliated with them boys. Yeah, to a degree, but he's not us. And then when Mac got locked up, that boy just knew that paperwork wasn't right. He son his whoever. Boy, them boys papers ain't right, boy. Ain't just some, bro. You bit the hand that feet. That's some chump. Boy, you a chump nigga, bro. He did some chump on some real nigga shit. Real niggas don't do. I don't, dog. It's it for him, bro. And then a lot of other foul shit came with it. We ain't talking about it. Right now, what we doing, man? ZP back together again, the originals. bro, we getting ready to, you know what I'm saying, do this movie, whatever we got going on. We got gear. We back in the industry, bro, doing what we were supposed to do. And it's a lot of other stuff coming, man. I can't talk too much about it because them boys like, we done signed what they call them, the operational and the NDA. So I can't talk too much. We signed NDAs, boy, non-disclosure. They say, wait for the movie, John. Don't tell Tippie Toe too much. There's a lot of people touching their nose. What else you want to know? Talk to me, homeboy.
Like how you felt about the books though? Like when you seen, like you said, you was in the books and stuff.
Jolly, straight Jolly, Negla Jolly. He's a Jolly. He flogging. Bro, that man put my name in the book without my consent. I'm gonna tell you, I go by the name of Starve too. A lot of dudes know me like from the 10th floor. Like my name changed a couple of times, we was out here. So, I came out one time, the homies like, boy, this you now, boy, this name fits you more. But they used to call me Star because my real name Marvin. So they used to call me Starving Marvin. But when I was on that 10th floor, straight Gladiator, asked about it. Everywhere we went, we rep. But they used to call me Starve and shit. So, where I was going with that, Tippie Toe, you made me lose what I was talking
about. The books.
Yeah, the book. So he got my name spelled wrong in the book. Style. Because a dude brought the book to me. That was like, man, who is this dude? I was in a joint when one of the books came out. And I was just reading through it. He was talking about Saber Palm. I was like, bro, this dude ain't got no consent. He put my real name in there and he had my street name, but he had it spelled all wrong. And then he had the story wrong. The story. You don't know us from Saber Palm. When we was in Saber Palm, we was teenagers. We weren't even doing music then. So we didn't even bump into you yet. So what you talking about Saber Palm for? Like, what you talking about those days for? We wasn't even ZoePound and we were still street dudes, bro. So he talking about Uncle, bro, this man was talking about Uncle Av, Chubb. Man, the man say Chubb had a fight with Kimbo Slice. And you need to go watch that, Vlad. Yeah, my homeboy Chubb. He had a fight with Kimbo Slice. When? In 1992? We knew about Kimbo Slice in 1992. Man, bro, wait, I'm looking at the thing. I'm like, dude's like, Junk, go look at this video, bro. This dude is just, I'm looking at him, listening. And I'm like, this dude, I'm like, Chip looked like he took drugs or something in there. He was on that bitch like, looking crazy, talking, yeah. I'm like, people can't see his body language like he up to something. I'm like, I'm a psychologist, so I'm like, nobody could see the Monty. You could tell a confident dude. Look at Junky Junk. Junky Junk, like, confident and cocky. Look, what? Ain't no dirt on this name, player. I went and did that thing like a champ, back out here like a champ, was a soldier on the street, asked about me anywhere. And any one of the real homeboys from the street, player, we ain't got that jacket, boy. We was raised away, and we don't play like you play, player. He got a lot of dirt to clean up, player. He do. I'm just saying, if you hear about his name on the street here, player, all these dudes jumping out there. Woodworks talking about Chip was a good dude. He took care of the whole everybody. Who? Let me name one.
It is a lot of people saying that though.
Who though? Where are they? How much he gave him? 1 ounce? That's a lookout. That's big. What he gave him? A brick? Tell me. Don't like we here now. Look, this ain't no M1, so it ain't no statute limitation. You could talk about it. Talk about it. How much he gave me? Chip gave me a brick, and I came up and I made $1 million. What he gave you? Where they at? Junky Junk live and direct. I'm on blast. So where they at? All the people that's talking. And I had to, like, when I saw Freddie P, I'm like, Freddie P talking about he got him out of a contract.
How you feel about that when you heard Freddie say,
So I'm like, hold up. I heard Freddie P's story first about him and Puffy. Did they ever get a deal? Just tell me, did he ever get a deal? What he was signed to for Puffy? What was
the band? The
band, what? He was getting a check? What? How he get Freddie P out of that deal? What was the reason? Freddie P didn't sell millions and Puffy was trying to just lock him in and just make like you wasn't doing nothing over there. Y'all, what was going on? So he got you out of contract. No, Puffy would like you can have if he did. Puffy was like, you could let him go. What them boys they weren't making no noise. You acting like you freed the slaves. Who you and then Freddie P, if he did look out for you, say he did look out for you, right? Say he did. I'm gonna give him that. Freddie P. Boy, that boy, when he was out here, he looked out for me, he got in a little situation. Okay, he did all that, that's all good. But look at the current situation. Look how this boy, he on that jack talking crazy about the crib. First and foremost, bro, he just came out at the feds. And if he was a goon on front line in them feds, you was gonna hear about him. I got a homeboy right now. Not to get off the subject, I got a homeboy right now. My homeboy Goop. Goop gives him soldier. His co-defendant. And I can vouch for it. I think the dude got a video out. He stabbed Ali. He got the paperwork. He called that thing out. You know what Ali did? Yeah, ask about him how he was doing his time. That boy ain't do his time sweet. I don't know what joint he been in where dudes, because you got to understand about the feds too. See, the feds is very tricky, Tippie. I've been down through there, and that's why I was just laying low, you know, getting by, trying to do my time, because the fed system, it flipped now. Dudes be talking about, oh, dudes being there, you know, pushing for paperwork, so I don't know how Ali walked the compound, and he was hot. Trust me. It's a lot of dudes in them federal penitentiaries that dudes are harboring, meaning pay a little bread. We don't even see that hot stuff. Because there's a lot of dudes been bidding for years and years and years. And what they care about with a dude, this dude paying for protection. Hey, this the homie, boy. Listen, he got that car. They don't mess with him. He all right. That's how it going some of them federal penitentiary. A lot of them federal penitentiary that was going hard, like they talk about Bloody Beaumont. You hear all these dudes talking about these joints that they've been to. That's a used to be. That's why a lot of them got closed down. A lot of murders for real. Dudes was getting caught in them blind spot, getting it. Officers was getting killed. That's why they was really shutting them down. So you know what the federal system turned to now, player? Straight up right now. The federal system is PC, bro. Most of it. Because look, they got little phone numbers. He probably had one too, Chip. You better be careful. He the real law. They got numbers like in the feds now. If you feel like somebody gonna rape you or something, it's a number on the wall in the units. And you can secretly dial that number. Dude could be acting like he on the phone calling his people down that number. That's how a lot of dudes in them joints, they snitch about things that's going on in the joints too. Like dudes be going up with their little wine, you know what I'm saying? Dudes be making wine, making a little hooch. Dude had a little bomb. You know how it is in the joint. Dudes be hustling. It be some G's in there just doing their time hustling, staying on top of their game, sending their kids a little money home. Sometimes you get the little Cubanos or the little Mexicans, they'll crochet some stuff. You send it to your little boo-boo. You know how you was in the joint? You see your boo-boo a little heart with her name on. I love you. Don't cheat on me. But you know how that go. But yeah. So you got dudes, real dudes in there that's bidding. And they living and they standing on principles, bro. So, you know, man, it is what it is, man. They talk that like that Fed stuff is like that, bro. No, dudes could call, say, hey, this guy he's intimidating me. And guess what? They gonna come in that, you ain't gonna even know what hit you. They'll come in that unit and the police just gonna come and tell you, hey, pack your stuff. You in the shoe, you like, what I'm in here for? Dude done say you try to rape him or dude you was intimidating. So the Fed system changed for real. So that's how Ali was able to go to certain joints, because guess what he wore? That ZoePound badge. Oh, I'm ZoePound. ZoePound already had a name. Why you using ZoePound? If you was Ali, you had money, you had House of Fire, everybody knew who you was. When did you become ZoePound, sir? Because everybody know you. Like I knew on the street, they call him Chip. At one point, and listen, my source is telling me, and I know this real. At one point, he was called when Booby got locked up, he was calling himself Black Boy out here. Couple of homies checking like, yo, bro, why you calling yourself Black Boy, man? You ain't no Black Boy. That's what they call Booby in the street. See, a lot of dudes who don't really know Booby, they don't know, like, really, like, the homies was connected with his camp. I know Graylin personally. I did time with Graylin, bro. Graylin Kelly, I know his baby mama, Priscilla. Despite what they say about how them boys was in the streets, You feel me? And then later on, them boys went and, you know, told, because there's a lot of stuff on G too. I know G, boy. G know me. I did. Me and G, yeah, we was in that county. I did G a favor in that county. Only he and I know. But I know these guys. So I'm hearing him talk about certain dudes and name drop. I'm like, man, that dude, he just all over the place. He just wanted that much. He was so possessed with how to pound rock, bro. He just loved the swag and everything, bro. He just
that's what it is.
And then you know what? If you think about it, I ain't saying Carol City Zoe's a soft, because his homeboy Big P, that's a soldier. He caught time with he a soldier. It's just him, bro. He just wanted to bust the dudes, bro. He wanted to be. He just wanted to. You got people like that, bro. You. Maybe you might see that sometime, Tippie Toe. You be all nice, fresh. Tippie Toe, you catch a dude that look like, damn, dog, you stand too hard. Player, where you know where your girl at? You like, damn, he want to be you, Tippie Toe. You looking at, you know, you going about it every day. You ain't worrying about that. You know, you just, you know, this is what I do. But you got people looking at you, Tippie Toe, like, boy, I wish I was him. Boy, he nice.
And do you think why you don't think maybe like you say the ZoePound made so much noise, he probably like that how you know he took it out there and got the connections?
No, this is what happened. You gotta put yourself in them times, right? Because at them times when we was like Jive being seen with him a lot, right? Number one, it was for some street reasons too, right? Number two, he had done got House of Fire. So now he really vibing like us. He doing music too now.
Yeah.
We already fuck with you as far as we fuck with dudes from town everywhere. Everybody that had record labels at that time, because that was the thing to do, we fuck with them. He just was a CC Zoe dude that we fucked with. And it was a little deeper because this nigga Big Homie really caught a case with one of our homies. So we got to kind of embrace him because his homie. You know, so if he need a little something sometime, hey, bro, you know, if the price is good, okay, what you need? All right, vice versa. But we really never needed nothing from that dude. He can't say he gave ZP nothing. That's why we ain't on no cases with him. We never dealt with that guy. So that's why I can say I don't really know what he had. I ain't gonna knock he didn't have. I can't say he ain't had no bread, kid. How many other dudes I knew just on the streets that had M's? You had dudes, man, you had dudes that had crit apps, maybe 2 or 3 of them, banging a couple of M's a year at least.
And when he had his run, were you out or was you locked up when he was doing his run?
I was locked up. I got locked up in 2002. I was about 25 years old, fam.
Mm-hmm.
Mac got locked up right behind me, 25, 26. Mac 1 year older than me.
Yeah.
So what happened was when we got locked up, he didn't just immediately, like, that's what people get it twisted at. He got the narrative, you know what I'm saying, pointing to him being a ZoePound member when the other guys got locked up. Chip was ZoePound and he took the baton and took it somewhere else. He's not one of the boys. That's not how it happened. That man did some real flaw. He did some whole shit, bro, to some niggas that, but these niggas was helping you get your little name through them. If he would have just went on with it and said, look, I'm affiliated with ZoePound, but I'm not the Pound. But I used to be with them, boy. He could have did all that. It was cool. But how you went from nobody really asked that? Only people that was out here kind of like, this nigga was House of Fire. We know him. We knew his artist, Toro. So how you became ZoePound? So you just dissolve House of Fire and you became ZoePound. It don't work like that, bro. Something happened right there. Some funny shit happened right there. And the funny shit is what we talking about that happened, because the funny shit came with some other funny shit. You feel me? So it's deeper than this rap stuff. So we could stop with all the BS that they talking. They making a whole circus out of the whole situation, bro. It's a serious situation, bro. Hey, what's that dude name from, not to get off the subject, from ZMF, man? Pernell, what's that dude name?
Yeah.
Real dude.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
when I
salute
heard that
kid too,
man,
from Brock.
CMF, man.
Yeah, that kid from Brock.
You know what, man? When I heard that dude vibing, man, and how he said he formulated what they got now.
That little kid from
like,
Brock.
that boy got the same soul.
That kid,
That's that Zoe Pound energy, boy. That's that Miz.
That's a real kid.
That's that Zoclo there.
That kid from Brock.
I salute them boys, bro.
Oh yeah, I salute that little kid.
We connected like that to the hip, bro.
Yeah, I salute that
soldier, cause that ain't he represent the same thing we represented, bro. Just don't try no hate. Why you trying Haitians, bro? Like, you ain't gonna try no Haitian in front of me like that. That's how we was. Because you see certain Haitians, they naturally just humble. They malheureux. They ain't got nothing. They came here to get their little freedom, try to get a little something to go back to Haiti, take care of their people, bring the other one down, try to eat. And then y'all dudes, y'all are people from real, the American dudes. So we'll be like, it ain't all of the Americans. Just if you did that, we against you, bro. And it ain't just no Zoes against you. We had Yanks in the clique.
Yeah.
And they gonna get on your ass because why you trying? Boy, all Haitians ain't soft. But why y'all? And then you know how that was. Dudes picked their poison with some of them. They tried certain Haitians because they knew certain niggas wasn't having that. And I got some of my older homeboys that trained us that we know that if they got it twisted with them boys, they gave them the business, boy. You know what I'm saying? 2 times from my brother-in-law, Ro Baptiste. That's a Zoe. You hear ask about Baptiste on that 10th floor in the 90s.
And I gotta ask you a question. How you feel about like even like trying to sue Bad Boy for using the name ZoePound?
Hey, Tippie Toe. Sensitive information, NDAs, non-disclosure. It's a lot of legal things that's going on. You feel me? It's a process. You know how legal stuff is. We pressing on though. We moving forward. You know, them boys kind of old, but I think Red Eye still got a little run in them. Mac gonna get out. They working on some stuff. Mac wrongly convicted. Mac ain't do that. They convict Mac off the name, kid. The name, dog. Mac was really trying to bring peace to the situation he locked up for, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I was on the phone with Mac talking to him. Free that boy. How you feel?
Free Mac.
How you feel about the situation though? Like, you feel me with all this attention, the Zoe, you feel me? But can you say Ali brought a whole bunch of attention back to the ZoePound and the whole?
So he brought light back into the media, but at the same token with a negative connotation. That's why Junky Junk stepped out and said it's a cleansing process that's got to take place from the Rudy to the Tootie. And the truth don't need no support because it's going to come out. Because really, for real, and I'll be dead serious, Ali Adams don't want to see the jokes the head on. I'm just saying, and I don't know, well, we finna get, just put me in a room, just me and you. Let's have a talk.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's have a talk so the world can see when I talk to you and let me question you and you question me. Put us on the screen or whatever. I just want to see that mook ass, just like my homeboy GunPlay said. Nobody know that. You know what he meant when he said, nobody know that mook ass. And look, everybody in South Florida should stand up, bro, and stick together on this because this is a dude that's supposed to be representing. But you know what kind of hell, nigga Florida catch with.
Nigga made the career look bad.
Man, you already know how it was. No disrespect to the West or the East Coast because I got homies all over. But boy, it took a long and hard drive to get the South, MIA or Florida, to be respected, bro. You know what I'm saying? And dudes, and it's still coming. For you to get out, you old police old dude, you say on Vlad, 115 people told on you. That's why you can't come back to Miami. It ain't making no sense. I'm like, so ain't no more street niggas in Miami. They ain't reading what you, they ain't watching you reading what you saying on TV. And then the people say, they can't put me nowhere. When they choose where you going, when you get released, they say, what state your people stay in? Because we're gonna send you to a halfway house where you from.
That's real.
If you clean, if you can walk with your head up high, Junk caught the plane straight off the Fed, straight to the Little Haiti. That's where my Banyan. That's where I was in the halfway house in Little Haiti, where I'm from. I was embraced. I didn't go public with it. That ain't Yeah, I got embraced, bro. And we still Little Haiti bound. Not in the streets, we are the streets. Look what we doing, vulture gear. Look what we doing, bro.
Hey, nephew.
Look what we doing, bro. We moving forward, bro. We doing business. Still, it's business as usual. ZP about that business. You feel me? Yeah, we juggle a little bread and transition to the music game, but we knew what we was investing in, bro. We ain't spend M's for nothing. And we ain't never brag about no M's. He the one came out bragging about, it's about who get more money.
Street niggas,
you wanted to be us, chump. And that man be drunk as hell. I'm looking at that man.
Niggas always been like that.
I'm like, the spirit of the ancestors just got his.
Talking like
he
that.
didn't get, listen, he was on a mission. Craftiness, cunningness, if it's a scheme, like, right, people could look at it and say, you know what, that was crafty. It was crafty. That was a smart move. They are correct. You can't blame them for thinking like that. But if you a real dude and you understand street code and you already know how a real dude's supposed to respect a real, you never bite the hand that feeds you. We was never the type of dudes that if we got to connect, we gonna try to kill a connect. Don't do that, bro. You keep that connect. Make sure that connect right. You feel me? But certain dude, they had the mindset. And that's why dudes got to pay for a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff hunting that dude. And he know you ain't no real regulator like that, bro. You ain't know how to make that thing poop, pop, pop, flip. You taking from the hand that feeds you and you steady moving. Now, right now, you can't even come back to Miami. I don't care what you say as far as promo and you doing all this ruckus, you talking all this ruckus, all this police. You a federal agent. Yeah. They telling me, Joe, well, why you don't put his paper? Why I gotta put his paperwork and it's all over the internet? Why do I gotta put it up?
Everybody picked it.
I be thinking they try to set me up. I ain't trying to do that. All I came to do is clean the name. Stop saying ZoePound name out your mouth. You are not that. That's all we saying. We still making major moves. And you giving it a negative connotation when you talking about, oh yeah, I'm going shot sure. Yeah. Who does that, kid? You make Florida look bad. The whole Florida should be mad at that dude. Like, bro, we don't get out like that. Look at Tippie Toe. Players shit. Tippie Toe, when you step up, it's Tippie Toe world, right? You get in your little lane. People know you as Tippie Toe. You ain't Tippie Toe ZMF. Where they do that at? You House of Fire ZoePound, you Carol City Little Haiti. It don't match. ZoePound is from Little Haiti. You see it all in their music. Everybody that did stuff with him could vouch for it. Go to the street. The real steppers / whoever on the street, they know them.
LH.
Make the connection. We ain't got to go far. We right here in South Florida.
Right here in LH right now.
Still here, buddy.
Right here in LH.
Right here in that.
Right here.
Making business moves.
Right here in business moves.
You feel me? We're in the smoke shop. You feel me?
Yeah, right here in LH.
We're in the smoke shop.
We right here.
We got killed.
We in Carol City. We in that right
you
here.
You feel me? No disrespect to CC. I got rest in peace to the homie Linwood, a real soldier from Carol City, bro. We did time with that boy. Soldier. Asked by Linwood through CC, the old CC. Soldier, my homeboy just passed. I think I did a video when he passed, you know. That soldier, he rolled with the boys in the joint.
And then you was locked up with Gangster Terrence Williams. Will you share your light on that, how that was and how y'all ran path in there?
Hey, look, you know what's so funny about?
Because you talk about, you say you a cool dude.
Yeah, so you know what's funny about me and Gangster William time in Yazoo. We was in Yazoo, Mississippi. I remember D4 upstairs. So everybody was talking about Gangster when he was coming in. All the New Orleans cats like, yeah, boy, baby brother come in here, you heard me? Yeah, Gangster boy, that boy come in here, you heard me? And he popped up. So when he popped up, you know, everybody was talking about it, right? But I'm doing time in Yazoo, and nobody even know me as ZoePound. They just knew me as a Haitian dude from Miami. You feel me? And boy, ask about it. In that car, they knew. Bro, the car got a problem, Junk going. Any spot I went to, you ask about it. If Junk gonna be a part of it, we gonna blow the spot. It's gonna be, we shutting the compound down. And I did it in Yazoo. That's how. But anyway, we was in the same unit. So everybody used to be talking about, yeah, that baby brother. So when he popped up in the cell, I looked at him, I say, damn, you could tell he baby brother, but to me, he kind of favored Manny Fresh more. When I saw him, I was like, that nigga really look like Manny Fresh, but that's baby. So Marcelli, he used to deal with Marcelli a lot. So him and Marcelli used to talk, and Gangsta had gave Marcelli his album. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody used to be like, man, that ain't Gangsta. Some people, they didn't know him. They were like, man, that ain't baby brother. And then he was like, Marcelli was like, yeah, that is his brother, bro. He had got his album. So I was looking through, and I used to see like events that I knew about in the thing. I'm like, damn, that's when he was messing with the boys. But I used to tell Marcelli, like, boy, we used to mess with Cash Money, them on the street. Boy, we did this, we did that. And he used to always say, man, I'm gonna go tell. Yeah, nah, you ain't what you doing. I'm just telling you, we used to, man, we vibe with them boys for real. But Gangsta, you know, he had became a Muslim. So Gangsta, a lot of the homies used to be mad because Gangsta like ain't like vibe with them because he had done changed his life. He was with the Muslim. He was rolling with the Muslims, and they really wanted him to be like in the New Orleans car. But he was like, man, you know, I changed my life, Brian. You know, he was preparing to get out of here, but Gangsta was cool. You know what I'm saying? He already had his recognition from the streets. You already know that. So he did his time laid back. Me, I was getting ready for out here, workout, feel me, eating good, polishing up my spirituality. You know, I was everywhere. Education-wise, knowledge. I was like, bro, I know shit done changed. I've been gone 15 years. I know I got to change it up. I got to come out there like, you know what I'm saying, ready. Because, man, bro, them feds, boy, behind them walls, they going to make you think. Because, you know, they build them prisons that last 100 years or better. You 30, 40 years old, you like, I ain't got 100 years to live. I'm going to die in this mother. But if I get out this, I ain't never coming back to this. The reality will strike you. And you see, dudes like Ali, he was playing around, making all that ruckus out here, right? And he built himself to a CCE, right? They almost kingpin him out and all that. And when he faced that reality, when he got behind them walls and that thing started closing, you ain't ready for that. It was, man, look at that. If you look at his old pictures versus his new pictures now, you could tell that boy, he suffered in that joint. Because for real, when you see dudes that was like on their thing and, you know, they kept their health up and they ain't really had no hard time, you see they come out, they be fake. You be like, boy, you looking good, boy, you could tell a dude that was having a hard time, you know, from how when they went in, they was fresh, you know, he was out here doing his thing, right? So you supposed to came out with the reputation you had and the people respect you, you supposed to came out like, boy, look at that boy, nice, red carpet, back to the crib, all the Zoes like, oh, Ali, this up. What happened? You way west, New Jersey somewhere? You got the white girl. We know the white girl, Sarah, some girl, nobody don't even care about you, bro.
And like, when did you and Gangsta end up Terrence started talking and chopping it up? Because I know you say your homeboy was like, your cellmate was like, yeah, I'm gonna let him know. Like, when did y'all?
Oh yeah. Like, so no, but my cellmate used to always try to play with me and she'd tell me like, yeah, I'm gonna tell him, boy, yeah, Marcelli used to mess with baby them in the street, but I ain't used to want that type of, you know what I'm saying, clout, or you know what I'm saying, what are you doing that for? It's just he had the album, so we used to be looking at it together, and I used to be like, damn, I can remember that, bro. They was in Miami around that time. And we vibe like that, but Gangsta didn't never knew that I was a Zoe Pound dude. I ain't never had a conversation with Gangsta to talk about that. When I used to talk to Gangsta, it used to be like on some joke time because one of his homeboy, he was tight with me. We used to cook together, you know what I'm saying? Like in the Fed sometime, you know, you might want a nacho, and you know, one dude might buy the cheese, he might go buy the chips, somebody get the vegetables. So, you know, we'll cook together. So one of his homeboys, Sabri, which was in the he was a Muslim too. He was the head Sharif or something. He was like security for the Muslim car. The Muslim, them Sunni Muslim boy, you know, they consider the gang in the joint. Them boys be deep. So that's how me and Gangsta really used to kind of like just bump head and we'll say a few words to each other. But for the most part, you know, when you're in a unit with a dude, you kind of watch how he did. You feel what I'm saying? You could tell dudes that kind of like got man behavior. You know what I'm saying? Dude respectful. You know what I'm saying? When shit do go down, as far as the car, you know, you step out, you ready to, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to go with your car if you bought that life. Because a lot of times, if you don't go with your car and you get left behind, whoever the enemy is, they going to munch at you too. So the best thing to do if you got car beef and it's going up, you better ride with the car. Don't get left behind, player. So that type of politicking kind of made the feds to where you gotta be on your game, bro. You know, respect men. You know what I'm saying? Don't be borrowing bread and you can't pay. You know, creating beef. You know what I'm saying? It's just the feds ain't all what you but people make it to be. If you a real dude, you know how to do time. You know, you do your time, go home. And that's that. You feel me? It wasn't nothing to it. But gangster, me and gangster, you know what I'm saying? We was just always kind of like passing by each other and, you know, respectfully, they'll be like, well, what's up, gangster? What's up, Junk? You feel me? On that type of note. We ain't had like no, you feel me? We wasn't clicked up like that, you know, because like I said,
you stay to yourself. You was a stay to yourself type of nigga.
That's right. And I had a few dudes. So I had a few dudes that I messed with when I was in the unit, because when we get up, it was 2-3 dudes. I remember Mike. He was from Tennessee, and I had a DC. Man, one time for White Horse, man, that boy got a life sentence. I still, you know what I'm saying, make sure I could do what I could do for him, because he's a real dude. Man, I wish we do get that political power. You could just like kind of like free some of the real ones. There's some real men in there, bro. Them boys been down 30, 40 years. Man, they deserve a shout out, bro. Them boys changed. They old now, and it's like still thugging it. But White Horse is a dude that from DC that I used to be down with. And we kind of like, when you live together, when you locked up, you build a relationship with dudes. You know, you 4-5 years in the same spot, in the same unit. So certain dudes I vibe with, and them dudes were men. They were respected. So it's all about like, you know, I see he kicking with certain dudes. That's why he say certain dudes Junk ain't used to mess with. It's certain dudes that got the code, you know, what up, wherever you from. Real niggas everywhere. And that's just it, bro. I just did my time on some real nigga time and got up out of there, bro. Because I was already on the mission. I knew I had a mission to accomplish when we got back out here, bro. You know, especially with what that dude was doing, man. That dude, he trash, bro.
And what year you had jumped out?
I jumped out in 2017, bro. So when I jumped out in 2017, I'm going to tell you, man, my shortcomings in my, you know, for one, you know, I'm an operating engineer right now, bro. I'm crane operator. Hey, look, man, listen. I'm civilian too. You feel what I'm saying? I went from negative to positive, and it's all good. So at one point, I did have a lounge called a hookah hangout. You know, business went bad. Had a slumlord. That went bad for me. I blow that. That's currently from in Pompano Beach. It was called a hookah hangout. It was right down Ocean Drive. I had it for like 2 years. So I got out in 17. I got that lounge in about 19. And I held it all the way down to like 2001. Then I lost it. You know, then I went to school for, you know, crane operator. So I'm like, I just topped out of that. I'm going for a license. So, you know, worst come to worst, I get $40 an hour. What's wrong with that, man? You know, nigga from the street, you feel me? This career job, you know, I got my benefit. I'm gonna get them oohs. I'm gonna get them, but I'm all right for the glee. You feel me? I'm gonna get all that. So right now, I'm just kind of like focusing on what we got, because what that did, what Chip did too, he kind of brought us back together too, because there was a lot of stuff internally. You know, we homies, bro. So it's certain moves. You know, niggas ain't like certain moves, and you know, you kind of blame shit like, boy, we would have did this, you know, we wouldn't have had all this problem. And boy, see, when a nigga would you know, we had them type of problem, but we had to realize that, look, we can't cry with spoiled milk, bro. Only thing we could do now is get back on one accord, get that Buster name, get our name out of his mouth, and we pushing on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes, they might want to just tell their story. You got some students, they still think they got it, like Eyes and G-Child. They still think they could come and thump with these young spitters. But them boys still spitting now. Them boys done did 1-2 checks now. Them boys still got it. But it's them young guns coming out. Vulture Swab, Zorezi, Zotified, Visco. He's them young boys coming out of this camp right here, boy.
Can I ask you a question? Like with the Vulture, are you affiliated with like Jimmy Dave?
Vulture?
Yeah, I'm talking about y'all affiliated with Jimmy. You know Jimmy Dave.
No. Vulture Swab is straight little Haiti soldier. See, back in the day, like that's really our word. That's why we gonna y'all trademark that.
That's our word.
Because
man.
vultures,
that word,
you know,
niggas like vultures big.
Yeah, vultures. You know, when we used to grab books and a dude that really go hard in the hood, we call them vultures. That's a dude that when he see his prey, you know, vultures they prey on shit. So well, if you was going hard, like if you bust that hammer, or if you was like a dude that go hard, you a vulture. You're a vulture. So now we got vulture gear. That's you ran with. That's a little Haiti word. And a dude like Chip, you know what we call him? Booty chin chins. That's just what he is. Booty chin chin. Booty. He made a booty move, bro. You feel me? Like Lil Haiti don't respect that. Miami don't respect that. Florida don't respect that, bro. And then you over there selling real dudes out. You putting TWE, you putting Fat Boy, you putting Tippie Toe. That's why I told you, stand down. Junky, got it. Don't worry about it.
They sent me that too.
Yeah, don't worry about it. He dealing with himself. You know what I'm saying? We trying to just approach that like, bro, how you like just like face me and say it, bro. Like let me hear your story. I just want to hear it in my face. Show that nigga some shit. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, soldier gear, man. Come on, man. We're gonna send you. We're gonna send you something. Tippie Toe, get you some of this soldier gear. You know, got all that. That's what we doing, bro. We still making moves. We're gonna see some of this soldier gear, man. Money ain't funny. What your size is, Tippie Toe? I got some of this coming to you, man.
I'm extra large. I'm extra large.
Where the free the guys? You know, we be on some like free the guys type thing, man. I appreciate your platform. Free the guys. I appreciate your platform. Free the guys. Man, free the guys, man. This that gear coming up. Free the guys, man. You feel me? We making big moves. Vulture wear. And them boys spitting that vulture shit. Vulture. That's what it is. Vulture life. Music. Them little Haiti vultures. Vultures. Yeah, and we got some. Tippie Toe, I know you be. Well, I seen for you. The ladies. And I seen you do that little commercial. Boy, you hit it once. You got a two. Boy, that third one be hard on Tippie Toe. But you give her this. For the third one, you give her this. Vultures baby, I can't give you no more, but I give you some vulture.
Okay, then. Stop playing.
Vulture.
Oh, y'all coming with it for real.
Vulture right there. Yeah, Tippie. Vulture. No, we know. We hustle. We learn. We hustle.
And you say you can't talk too much, but the movie though, what can we be expecting? Is the documentary series movie? Like what y'all think about doing?
It's gonna be a movie. It probably gonna be something like Power, where you got it because the
series, yeah,
it's too vast,
too long, yeah.
And there was steps and degrees from when them boys were shorty. You know it's gonna be the best part. Oh, them boat league days. Ooh, Tippie Toe. What movie you seen? What G movie you ever seen? Bunch of young niggas going on a boat coming out that day. And them boys, the next day they rich. Overnight, like, people be like, nah, that's a lie. Nah, that's how it used to go down.
Like we ain't got to talk about the boat, but like going on the mission, were you ever nervous though?
What's that?
Like we ain't got to talk too much about going on the mission, but going on one of the mission, were you ever nervous going on one of the mission?
Well, you know, when you bout that, when you know, Tippie Toe, you know how when you bout a certain type of lifestyle, right? And you really, really like test it, like from going, you know, I'm gonna just say it like this. When we was jids, bro, nigga had big kahunas, bro. You know, when you get older, you get a little more scared. You can think more.
You get more scared. The older you get, the scarier you get.
Right. So a lot of times when we be reminiscing, we was, bro, like, cause you done heard about like Miami River cop stories, how dudes are going and they wet them on the boat and you don't even make it back home. Just imagine, niggas was jids though. Niggas was 18, 16, 17 and done busted for. It's just, when you young, we had it in us from just doing wild shit as a jid. You was numb to, and then especially when you start really eating. Like in them book days, like when you eat and boom, you done busted. It's three of y'all. Y'all got $2,000. As a jit in the 90s, you splitting $700-800 a piece straight to the Omni. Low down. You know, as a jit, you still under your old girl roof. So if you could get low down, go to the city, cop your little sack of weed. You know, the boys riding in the Chevys. You know, everybody had a flex mobile. You know, around them times. Nigga come through with the Chevy with the glass pipes riding, because all the flex boys had. You had to have that engine. So you know, you a young nigga, you fresh for the day. You got weed money. You still got $300-400. and 13, 14 jits like that, you know, you good, fam. We heading out. It might be a juking over town. Uncle Ad done throw the cabs out there. They juking out there. Womp, womp. Uncle Ad DJ, he in the music. So niggas might be like, hey, boy, they jamming out there over town, boy. You know, bonded them, you know, off 11. We falling out there. We wild jit, bunch of jits, smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? After we come from the juke, you know, nigga might put a little broad at the juke, whatever. And then later on, you finna go smash a little, you feel me? We were just living as jits, bro, just thugging it, bro. We was all in. It's like we knew our family. Mama ain't finna buy you the shit y'all want. You know what I'm saying? The flea market Lamborghini Truce was damn near like $80. Man, $80 in the 90s. It wasn't easy for no Haitian parent to get you no damn $80 shoes. Nah.
And what's your relationship with the, you know, like I said, y'all go through things like the REDEYEZ and MACKAZOE. Like, is y'all talking? Is everybody?
Yeah, man. You know, it's called petty differences, bro. You gotta understand. Bro, we was in the street still, and we was doing this music. So every now and then you'll get a homie to miss a beat, you know, and we started the music, right? And then you got one homie, he done caught a case, he gone for 3-4 years. So by the time he get out, boy, we done did this, an album that came out, you know, homies getting out like, damn, boy, we were Cash Money, not like, what's going on? You feel me? So a lot of times when niggas was missing certain beats, it creating certain misunderstandings, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you know how it is. You're gonna try to blame, man, because of this, it's because of that. That's why certain things wasn't on point. So we got our little setbacks and differences we got to talk about. There's a lot of stuff that we still got to talk about as a whole, because you got to talk about a legacy that's like 20-something years old now, bro. You know, and it's a certain situation. It's part Ali. It's part Ali. The reason why we like, you know, on this page here. But it ain't like, you know, we stopped when Ali got locked up. It didn't stop. Red Eye was still out here trying to make noise, trying to do what he can do. Mac been gone. Certain homies, they was just homies that was, you know, riding the curtail, you could say. They were street dudes, and they just like, you know, kind of say like, you could say like the homie security, because niggas was still around while we were in the streets, and we were doing music still at the same time. So that's how certain business had to be taken care of. It didn't get taken care of. And a sucker like Ali, he knew the loophole, and he penetrated it just like that. That's why everybody was fooled, because it happened so quick. It's like, yo, it makes sense that he used to be with them boys. Like, oh, so that's the next ZoePound rep. Oh, okay. But a lot of people in the industry that knew the real boys, when he was doing whatever he was, I don't know what he was doing, because I was locked up during his whole tenure, whatever he was doing. I'm gone. So whatever he was doing, some people say, man, he really did that. Some people say, nah, that's a lie. I don't know. All we came to clear up is the name, because you was doing all that in ZP name, even on some on the street level. But lucky, a lot of dudes vouching like, nah, that dude ain't them boys. And you gonna see them boys gonna talk about that, because now social media out here, they could get out there and speak. They ain't in them streets like that. Them boys are older now. They doing, you know, other shit, you know.
And the main question everybody want to know, is there a chance of all y'all getting together? Because like I said, you know, like
hold up. Time out, Tippie Toe. Hold up.
Because you know, like I said, it's some money on out there.
It's some money for who? It's some money for ZP, and ZP gonna get it the right way. Ali is not ZP, and he dirtied the name. He was never our friend.
You said he was affiliated?
He was affiliated in some sort, not to the music, not a ZoePound official. We was affiliated with a whole bunch of dudes. So what made Ali so special for him to have the reason to go steal and go create fraud, bro? You did fraud, bro. It's illegal because, hey, listen, business-wise, hey, you gotta have that paperwork straight. But you caught them boys while they were slipping, going through something. A real dude would have like assist them boys. You would have hollered at Red Eye or somebody like, man, hey, bro, y'all boys ain't tight. Because, bro, we was teaching you the game. But
it was rumors that Redeye couldn't use that name no more because they got known as like some gang situation going on. That's why it's strictly business.
Well, it was a lot of see, I can't speak on a lot of legal stuff that was going on because I failed. And with Ali doing his thing, and then Mac locked up trying to fight with Heat, like it ain't like it was not brought to the awareness. But you gotta understand, at a certain point, like after Mac got locked up, everybody started doing like their own thing. And he's seen that void, bro. He's seen that. So he was like, damn, they just gonna let it die? Fuck it. That's exactly how it happened. He just grabbed the name and started going berserk, whatever he was doing, bro, with the name. So my thing was, while I was in the truck, I was like, how this dude gonna do that when everybody know the real? Bro, he didn't have a loan before he got locked up carrying that name. So his whole plan was, by the time I get out, I could still do, and he had a whole bunch of proxies, Kirby Tucson, because when I got out, I went into the paperwork, because I know what I left out here, so I'm doing my own homework. And it took me a few years, but guess what? It worked all in our favor, because damn, I started hearing like, oh, he finna get out, oh, I'm gonna be ready for that. I want to see how he gonna pull this off while I'm out here. See, I ain't know he had all this stuff lined up because I'm just starting to learn this stuff, It's a beautiful thing. Technology have increased, and we can do it this way, So it's like, oh, that's what's going on. So when I got out here, I'm tapping keys. I'm like, damn, okay, I'm still learning a lot of this stuff. But it's a beautiful thing because now, Leho Adams, we can be right on trial on this jack. I'm 50-0 with Ali Adams. He ain't gonna say my name, but he said my name to claim. You heard him on Vlad. Who's ZoePound? Who MACKAZOE? Junk? Man, why you keep saying? That's why I stepped out anyway, because you're saying my name and you ain't about that. You ain't that. Why you keep saying people name? You name dropping every bro. But you know what? He's very entertaining though. He might get a movie deal. After all that gets stripped away from him, he deserves an Oscar. He still deserves an Oscar. Even though when you watching him, and if you trying to like look at it for the reality, anybody can just tell like his stories ain't right, bro. Like he a good, like, but if he was just smart, if he had went in there, educated himself, and he was well articulate, he would have been a bad boy with that story. I'm telling you, he would have won the race, but he just had too much loopholes. It was like, you could tell that was like, man, I'm on my last straw getting out of here. They took everything, you told on everybody, like, and ain't nobody gonna mess with me when I get out. Like, and they took everything from you. But what you gonna do? You gotta go face them wolves out there too. You did all kind of creep stuff. Oh, the list goes on and on. I'm just glad that they know that ain't ZP. And they know what he did. That ain't no ZP. No, sir. No, sir. He's not that.
So y'all don't see you sitting down with Chip and turning up and having a conversation.
Never. Wow. And I'm gonna clean up what Redeye said. Redeye probably made a boot mistake. Redeye, he know he'll never do that. Redeye never sit with that guy. I know he try to keep it politically correct or whatever for the camera, but nah, the real ZP ain't messing with that dude. He violated in a major way. You feel me? How could you sit on the side of me and say, "Oh, we made peace"? Nah, that's for the in-house homies, the real homies. You know what I'm saying? Internally that had little problems. Of course, man. Dudes have beefs. Yeah, dudes got all this time. A lot of people were stressing and asking questions. Yeah, Mac has some questions about some stuff that happened out here. I mean, everybody got questions. So, but that's in-house. That's another thing. You know what? Mind your business ain't got no place in the world. A lot of people, they really ain't grown folks' business, man. This is ZoePound and Ali business anyway. You feel me? the rightful owners is stepping to this, man. So a lot of people, they got all this side talk going on. You know, that's how people lose their lives. When they speculate and they try to compare they wicked, crazy mindset to what's right. Oh, you feel me? You making a joke out of, oh, it was cunning for him to do that. No, that wasn't cunning. No, real nigga don't do. If you had it, that's like you had a connect that you bit the hand that feeds you, bro. These boys was helping you. We had done formed the FLA coalition before the We the Best idea. Before ZP even made it to the major, because we never really made it through the industry. We did have a contract, and I could talk about that later. Tippie Toe. But, bro, we was on our square, dog. You know what I'm saying? We had something to offer. But, you know, whatever's clever, Tippie. You know, we, like I said, we moving forward.
Okay, then what else you want to leave them off with? Because, you know, we got to definitely do a round two one of these days, though. But, like, what you want to let them know before we get out of here, too? Like, what they can be looking out for, new music, new merch.
Man,
like,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all be looking out for that new talent coming out of Little Haiti. We got so much talent coming out of Little Haiti. Y'all going to be hearing about it. Y'all going to be hearing about the management company. Y'all going to be hearing about the movie. Y'all going to be hearing about the non-for-profit organization, Not So Fake. We raising money to help Haiti. We cleaning up our hoods. We trying to get the young dudes. Man, look, man, what's that dude name? What's the young dude that just his homeboy got him locked up? What's that rapper name? The young dude right now. Dirk, man.
Yeah.
See, the OGs in the game and hip hop, you know, they need to form like, and that's what we trying to do. Even if you gotta have like hip hop security, like have some OG dudes that's getting out and just be, because these young dudes got talent out here and they getting bread and they catching cases. Now the whole wave is on some content, right? Like what we are. Some people are just naturally content, right? You had a pass, like, you know, ZP. They got a pass. Them boys really, you know, but just going to make content, like just get yourself in trouble to be respected. Nah, bro, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it, bro. We, you know, so we try to just change the way dudes thinking in this game, bro. Because like, if you look at it, that's the last straw, boy. Hip hop, that's all we got for real. As a nation, hip hop is the reason why you here. You feel me? Like, we ranking the game, bro, and it's a divide and conquer mechanism, bro. I'm telling you, sooner or later, it's gonna be back to the plantation with some people, bro. Cause niggas ain't thinking, Tippie Toe. You know, they ain't thinking, bro. And it's coming fast like it used to come for us. We used to get that money, and you thinking it's gonna keep the shred ain't gonna be there forever. Gotta start making moves, bro. Cause look what technology doing. It's taking people out of jobs, bro. Remember they used to have people at the toll plaza. There used to be people there. No, boy, bro, you better get it right. So we on a whole nother level, dog. You know, this part of the history, we got to talk about it. But you feel me? We trying to sex. Come on, bro. You supposed to go from negative to positive. Ain't no real nigga in the street that grew up in the street really want to just stay in the street. You're trying to get up out of that. Come on, real nigga shit. When we were doing our little thug things growing up, it was a plan like, man, we trying to get up out. We want to move like North Miami used to be out of town if you was from Little Haiti. If you could get your people out of Little Haiti and go to North Miami. Then from North Miami, we moved to Broward because it's better living. But we just had a whole different lifestyle, though, you know, and it just didn't go that way for us. We had shortcomings. And then that was a beautiful thing when we understood that, boy, niggas got talent, niggas could rap and did that. And that's how Zoe everywhere. Zoe. They're not like us. They're not like us. That's what that dude Chip, he wanted that. I want to be like them. Them boys crispy.
So were you locked up when REDEYEZ signed Black Data?
Yes.
How you felt about that?
02. I got locked up in 02. Red, I gotta tell you this. You ain't asked Red Eye that, but you
I know all that. I know all the story. I just want to hear your opinion about it.
I was locked up. I didn't have no problem with Red Eyes because I understood the debacle of ZP. So when I hear Red Eyes was doing this, I know Red Eye politica. I know Red Eye know, damn, I'm getting old and this run out of time. I'm trying to get to the bag. So when I was hearing he did, get your money, player. Well, I can't hate on that. I know in his heart who he was. I bet everybody knew he was ZP when he was doing what he was doing, right? All right. So he held it down. When they came to speak, Tippie Toe holler, hey, Red Eye they asking for you, Red Eye. I seen Red Eye on the screen talking to you like, that's what it is, player.
Now we gonna turn up, man. What else you want to say before we get out of here? We appreciate you, breaking it down to us too, man. And let them know how can they get the merch. What's the website for the merch, though?
Y'all give them the website for the merch, man. Vulture Wear what? Vulture Wear Apparel. I do too much, Tippie Toe. I can't. I look. This boy is in the camp.
Okay, then.
They cooking it up. Vulture Life, man. My advice to black people in America, man, is look. Reach for the stars, man. You could be what you say you want to be. Just think it. As a man thinketh, so shall he be. We always had big dreams, and we always set new goals. We pioneers in the game. You feel me? So y'all get that money, man. Stop. Hey, stop watching pockets, man. Get that money. There he go, Vulture.
What's good?
Vulture Suave.
What's going on, homie? Bless us.
Bless us with that Vulture well, bro.
VultureLifeApparel.com.
For sure.
Y'all can pull up to the shop as well.
Okay.
In the building. Yeah. And I'm gonna fuck with you, Tippie Toe. Anytime you need me, man. Holla.
Man, we definitely gonna do a part 2. I appreciate you too, now, dog.
Yo, that's what's up, big dog.
Getting money, serving glee like the nigga off Tippie Toe.